Hello, 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 hello. So, we have returned to my rainy home. No more beach for a while. But as I said last stream, summer isn't quite over for me yet. I still have some last-minute summer plans. Rick, it's gonna be September. Summer ended in August. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Every day is summer for you when you're an adult and you no longer have to go to school. Life just becomes a eternal summer vacation where you have to pick up a shitty minimum wage job and work the rest of your life until you're dead and in the ground. But hey, you have things like Final Fantasy XIV to numb the pain of how boring and monotonous life can be. Though I do kind of prefer a boring and monotonous life, but not when I'm, you know, working for what is that saying? I make penny, no, wait. Boss make dollar, I make dime, that's why I poop on company time. But hello, hello Prisma, hello. Yeah, what I hate about summer the most is the heat. I've been complaining constantly, every stream, how fucking hot it is and how impossible it is for me to stream. I have so many summer plans and I never get around to them because every year I forget, like, oh yeah, the summer fucking sucks. It's so goddamn hot outside, and then my room turns into a sauna and I make myself sick because I have to close out as much outside noise as possible, so you can imagine how hot my room gets. But yeah. It is Final Fantasy XIV's 11th anniversary. This game is old like me. 11 years is a long time for a video game to exist. Wish I could afford computer lab quality air conditioning. I never actually thought of like, yeah, computer labs probably have to like, they can't skimp on AC. They gotta keep those fucking things cool. An entire room of PCs running. Yeah, I took a little nap though. I say little, but it lasted several hours because I was pretty sleepy. So I was probably gonna like begin the stream at 5 p.m., but now we're here at 7 p.m. So whoops, late on a Friday night. Everyone and their mother probably out drinking, out partying, having the time of their goddamn lives. And here I am, alone at home on a Friday night. God, I'm pathetic. About to play Final Fantasy XIV too, to add even more shame onto it. Let's head on inside. So yeah, it's nice to be back home after what feels like forever at the beach. Just like thinking, like, I'm staring at the background, like, just, I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while, it feels. I don't get to really, you know, because of the seasonal overlays and all that, it's just like weird being back in the house, I guess. I got so used to the beach. Hello, Deco. Hello. Thank you for the art earlier. Kolka showed me what he redeemed on your stream. It was good. I don't know. What else is there to say? Like, my life is like really boring. I never know what the hell to say. I just like wanna. I guess work was tolerable today. The boring adult life. Oh, I can't wait to go to my job. Nah. After work, I just, you know, went to go fill my car up on gas and wanted to cry when I saw the price of how expensive it is now to get a full tank on my car. Used to be like half of that, like 4 years ago. Now it's like $50, $60. And I don't have one of those cars that really chugs gas. It's more, you know, it's a Kia Soul, so it's not like it's not that bad on gas, but fucking it feels like it runs out of gas faster now. I don't know if that's just naturally a car thing that happens as like something gets older and older, like they just consume more gas. I don't know. Or it just sucks. It sucks. But yeah, my car was long overdue for a car wash as well. Took it through the car wash. Very expensive day. Then afterwards I got myself some soda, and I got myself an energy drink because I saw a Crash Bandicoot branded energy drink that was called Wumpa Fruit, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking get that. I don't care. I'm gonna let my heart explode. I usually don't drink energy drinks, so when I need it, I have a fucking Wumpa Fruit energy drink in the fridge, and we'll see just what Wumpa Fruit tastes like one day. Hope it tastes good. It's probably gonna taste like fucking ass if I had to imagine. Like, it always looks good, and then you taste it like the Beetlejuice Fanta, and then it's like, oh, this is gross. This is nasty. This is the most, ugh. Yeah, hello, Doc Irving. But yeah, then after that, I kind of like got home, and I was just like, I'm tired. I'm gonna, you know, I was on the computer for a bit, and then I just laid down for a while, and that turned into a couple-hour nap. But work has just been, you know, wake up early, go to work, short-staffed. Other people that fill my role are all deciding to go on vacation at the same time, or we're losing people that could do that. And, you know, I have a dickhead boss that's like threatening to take my position away because he doesn't like me, even though I've been at the store longer than he has. I'm better at the job than he is, and that's TMI, too much personal information maybe. But I think he's like realizing like, oh shit, like Rick is the only goddamn reliable person that actually shows up and does his fucking job correctly. I would hope that would be what he's like taking out of this, but his frustrations are definitely showing with how the place runs lately. Let's see. Bitching about work, bitching about gas prices. Yep, I am definitely entering my boomer stages. But then again, I play crusty old video games. And MMOs that are basically decades old at this point. Happy 11th anniversary, Final Fantasy XIV. Woo, adulting. I fail at adulting too. Like, I just do not know how to properly be an adult, honestly. I'm just like forever gonna be a fucking man-child, so. No one deserves my bullshit. No one deserves to go through my bullshit. Or no one deserves to be put through my bullshit, honestly. So that's why I'm home alone on a Friday night, because man, I have no goddamn life. Let's hop in to Final Fantasy XIV, because it is time to just read quest dialogue for an hour, and for me to mispronounce everything, and for you guys to close your eyes and drift off into sleep. Because, yeah, it's basically a let's read stream. There's not really going to be much action. I don't have anything planned after the Rising event, so this might be a little bit of a short stream. So, sorry for that, but that's just the nature of the beast. If I could think of something to do after the event, we'll see. But for now, I just want to get this event out of the way and start preparing for some other games that I want to play on stream. See you there. Oh my god. Okay, I needed to maybe Did this fix? No. I have encountered a new issue. You guys don't see. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that post stream. I did not realize it did that. Man, VTube Studio is such a weird program sometimes to map out things and get everything to work the way you want it to. Or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. You got the fireworks show going on at night. You got the sad, somber music playing. I'm sure everyone knows the story that Final Fantasy XIV came out. 1.0 was absolute dog shit. There's contrarians out there that are like, no, it's actually better than 2.0 and onwards. The game sucks ass now. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. We get it. You're a contrarian. But the game is in better shape and more people play it now than they probably ever would have if it stayed in the 1.0 status that it was. They demolished the game completely, and Yoshida stepped in and fixed it up, and gonna lose followers for that opinion, but the game is in a better state than it has ever been, which is my hot take, I guess I want to say. So here we go. Here's his little self-insert NPC, the Wandering Minstrel. The Wandering Minstrel seeks an adventurer both willing and able to help put the finishing touches to this year's Rising celebrations. Wish I was playing since then so I could get that legacy back tattoo. Yeah, I wish I had it too, but I don't know. It is a fascinating story, like how much of a fucking failure 1.0 was. And how they handled that entire situation. Of all the coincidences, you will hardly believe it, but I was just this very moment reminiscing of the time you lent me your strength a 12-month past. You see, I again find myself in pressing need of an adventurer's aid, just as I did last Rising. Oh, if only Rickubus were here, I thought to myself, and here you are. Well, then, what do you say? Shall we clasp arms once more? Hello, Colchis. My thanks. The matter is, I have been approached by a lady named Ayoyo, who wishes to imprint her own inimitable mark upon the skies above Limsa Lominsa. I speak, of course, of fireworks that illumine these rising nights. Learning of my contribution to previous year's festivities, she has enlisted me to her cause. We already had the ear of the organizing committee. However, Lady Ayoyo has expressed a strong desire to consult with a storied adventurer before finalizing her proposal. Come to the Yellow Jackets guardhouse at the base of the Coral Tower, and I will introduce you. So usually the Rising event takes place in Ul'dah, but this year we're in Limsa Lominsa. And always, like, my dumb ass is like thinking this is a fucking Aetheryte to teleport. The rewards for this year are a little cryo minion and like these lamps that look like boobs, little nipple lamps. And of course the usual achievement, who cares? Just the Rising event is usually always a little minion associated with it. Though for the 10th anniversary, they, what was it? Where is it? It's not the bomb parasol. It's the Red Moon parasol, I believe, was one of the rewards for a previous year too. It has the meteor mark on it, which, how they handled the demolition of 1.0 was, they basically, in story, killed everyone, teleported them to another shard or whatnot, like, Bahamut hatched from the Red Moon and fucking blew everything up. And they kind of worked that into the lore of how they completely revitalized and remade the game, so it's still canonical that 1.0 happened, but it's also, like, you know, It's a new timeline. Let me put that away. There we go. Yeah, as per usual, like, I'm gonna fucking botch reading a lot of words. If you're here for someone that actually knows how to read, I'm sorry, find a new streamer. Lady a Yo-Yo, one storied adventure, as promised. Blessing o' the 12 upon ye. My name's a Yo-Yo, cannoneer first class with the yellow jackets. This is an honor to have you on board. She's doing a fucking accent, too. We're in Pirate Town, after all, so they're gonna be speaking like pirates, and I don't know how to speak like a pirate. Did I mention that it is the Yellow Jackets who are in charge of this year's festivities? Not only in decorating of these fair Lominson streets, but in designing and constructing the fireworks that brighten the skies above them. Lady Yo-Yo here is quite the savant in all matters incendiary and explosive, and so it has fallen to her to formulate a plan for the display's crowning glory. Me and the other lads and lassies of the Cannoneers whipped up a load of lovery little drakes, snakes, and devils for the Moonfire Fair, but more of the same ain't gonna cut it for the Rising. 'Cause it's all about remembering those we lost in the calamity, ain't it? Them and theirs deserves something a mite specialer than a bunch of old bangers. An admirable sentiment, I'm sure. It would not do for our Odie to such. It would not do for our Odie to such poignant memories to be aught less than memorable. Fucking speak English. No, fucking English is an annoying language. It makes no goddamn sense, like 99% of the time. Let us make this year's Rising one that the citizens of this fair realm will not soon forget. Took the words right out of me mouth, dearie. Thing is, I haven't hardly set foot out of Limsa in all me days. I don't reckon I'm best placed to know what's going on through the minds of the citizens of this fair realm. And so you would pick an adventurer's brains, one who has journeyed far and wide across this land we love, and knows it and its people intimately. Yet, before we call upon your particular wisdom, mayhap it would behoove us to seek out a wider range of opinions. Many and more look to the skies come rising night, and the thoughts that run through their minds are no doubt as diverse. Let us learn them. Sounds like a plan. Mind if I join ye, dearie? Could do with learning some of these thoughts myself. Right then. Where's best to start asking around? Someplace a lot of outsiders gather, I reckon? How about we meet in the Aetherite Plaza, down in the lower decks? While you two are so engaged, allow me to continue our discussions with the organizing committee. I shall await you by the aft castle. It's crazy that the event is taking place in Limsa this year because it's way laggier than it needs to be because of the update. I need to upgrade some of my PC parts, I feel, but I don't want to dump the money for that for now. I think basically all I need is more RAM. I only have like 16 gigabytes of RAM. Years ago, that like in 2018, that was enough. I don't think it's enough now. Things still like run pretty smoothly. What am I doing? I just like ran past the... we'll go to scenic route. Limsa can be so pretty at night. Oh my god, is that Hatsune Miku? Okay. I went the long way. Wasn't necessary, but who cares? My frame rate is gonna get a little bit laggy with all the people around the Aetheryte here, and that's inescapable no matter what server you go to, basically, because this is like the area where everyone fucking hangs out, unfortunately. At least with Ul'dah, I could go to a more dead server and not have as many people around, but we're kind of like stuck here. You see them lights down Ocker's Alley, dearie? Decorations for the festival they are. Every year when the streets are all decked out for the rising, me heart feels with, well, all kinds of feelings. Sorrow, pride, regret. But enough about me. We came here to find out how the other folks feel about it. Let's split up, head down the alley and ask a few likely-looking customers each. We're on a schedule here, so don't go asking every single soul you see. 4 or 5 should do ye. I'll meet you down by the ferry docks when you're done. Whoa, get me out of lag central. Welcome, welcome. What may interest you in this fine morning? Ah, information is it? Well, if you really must know, the whizzing and the banging that fills the air this season always takes me back to the time just before the calamity struck. A great festival was held to celebrate the reformation of the grand companies. People in the streets were hooting and hollering and setting off fire spouts, and all the ships in the bay, now bedecked in maelstrom colors, let loose their cannons. It seems so foolish now, knowing what was so soon to befall us, but all that noise served a purpose nonetheless, drowning out the fear that ever whispered in our ears. It is my firm belief that the rising fireworks serve the same purpose, even now. They present a vision of loveliness, of togetherness, that we might forget our fears and be given hope for a brighter future. That's like the crafting area over there. It gets so noisy because of all the people crafting. The streets are full of life and the sky full of fire. The westerly winds fill in our seafarers' sails as it does our hearts. Ah, could have picked a better time to come home. You a sailor too, are ya? Not quite. Helping with the fireworks, you say. Good on ye, lad. I have a few memories of back then. You have an ear to hear 'em. I'm a merchant seaman, you see, always sailing hither and thither across the waves. Was just back from a trip to Radatan, where the calamity struck. Everyone was looking up to the sky, and that loathsome lantern that hung low in it. Like most folks, I don't remember much of what happened in the days before or after it fell, but I'll never forget those faces. And that's what I love so much about the fireworks. You see the same faces looking up, but this time with a smile. Reminds you not only of the bad times, but how we got over them. Can you see them too, my love? You're involved with the fireworks, and you want to know what I think of them? Well, just now I was wondering if they can be seen from far out, in the offing. Do you know? I see. The reason I asked that my husband is out there now. He meant to be back by rising night, but it seems the tide didn't turn in his favor. Ooh, we got the meteor firework. He was looking forward to the fireworks. I do hope that he can see them from where he is, that we can share them together no matter how far apart we might be. That is my only request to you, that you make the finale as bright and boisterous as you can, that all those who cannot be together this rising night still share in its message. Alright there, anything I can do for you? You're asking for people's thoughts on the rising fireworks? Heh. Would have thought a great hero like you would have better things to do with your time, but I suppose that's what makes you a hero, eh? Helping people out, whichever way you can. Well, I'm like most people, I suppose. I think of those I lost. My parents, most of all. I wonder if they're watching too. Swim up from the bottom of the ethereal sea to see what all the crashing and banging's about. It's complicated, I suppose. I feel sad they're gone, but I'm happy I'm not, and I'm grateful to Baderon saving me and so many others. If they are watching, I hope they can see me too. See that I'm doing alright for myself and that they might sleep soundly for another 12 months. Then down at the docks is where we're gonna meet a yo-yo. Sorry to keep you waiting, dearie. So, what'd you find out? Same here. Was half expecting them to just like looking at the pretty lights, but it seems the feelings run a lot deeper than that. You just know she has a carbuncle earring? Yeah, where does the carbuncle ear... Wasn't that like one of the Moogle Tome event rewards, I thought? I think we have that. If not, it's like an upcoming one. I'm pretty sure it was a Moogle Tombstone event earring that we can earn. The memories of the calamities still sit heavy on their hearts, but the rising fireworks go some way to lifting that weight. So, any ideas for the grand display? What kind of thing do you reckon help them lift the spirits the most? The 100 Mog Tome. Yeah, okay, yeah, it did happen then. I should have that same earring. I didn't know it glows at night. Or does it, like, always glow? I have my bluebird earring, as per usual. For this glam, at least, the bluebird always stays on for this glam. Something that gives people hope for the future. Still the only time I ever won a contest that Final Fantasy XIV has held, and I got a bluebird earring, so I'm like, yeah, that's appropriate. I like birds. Hope you're for the future, eh? That ain't a bad idea, reminding folks that however dark the night dawn is just around the corner. The rising ain't about mourning those we lost after all. It's about remembering the struggles of those who survived, to steer us to a brighter future. Aye, that's it. That's what Limsa needs this rising. I wonder if next year they'll have it in Gridania. Ships, cannons, a departure salute. Not just for the fallen, but for those set into sail for unknown shores. A vision of the past and of the future. An old bleeding armada filling Galadion Bay, lighting up the very heavens. Who wouldn't want to watch that? That's settled then. Ah, the minstrel's gonna love it. He said he'd be up by the aft castle, right? I'll see you there. You like swapping some of the seasonal events, like, what is it, Christmas, Halloween, Easter, Valentine's Day, always tend to take place in, like, Gridania. Rising always seems to take place in Ul'dah, along with Little Ladies' Day. And Limsa gets the New Year's events and the summer events. So a lot of the more traditional holidays tend to favor Gridania, I feel. Balmung's mascot, he never leaves his post except for very rare occasions. No, not trying to swap servers, actually. Can we get much higher? Ugh. I think the One Piece memes have ruined that song for me. They had like the One Piece brain rot. Where people like, what is it? They Photoshop fucking gigantic cocks on all the the One Piece characters. Our intrepid adventurer returns and positively bursting with inspiration, I take it. I see, a traditional seafaring salute, not only to the memories of the fallen, but to the future's fortune of those who follow in their wake. A most fitting proposal, I'm sure. You know, I never saw one with the cocks. I guess you probably don't use Discord much, or at least, like, maybe it depends on your friend circles that, what kind of memes they like to share around, but... I've seen so many One Piece cock memes, it's crazy. Thanks to both of ye, but our work ain't done yet. There's a lot needs sorting out before we can put this idea into action. So much to do, so little time. If you wouldn't mind helping us a little longer, dearie, I'd be forever in your debt. Let me know when you've got your loins good and girded. We who are about to set sail salute you. Yayo asks for your continued assistance in seeing her plans for the rising fireworks realized. Right then, let's get started, shall we, dearie? The plan is, we're going up to the skyline, going to line up an old fleet of ships across the bay and have them fire a broadside into the sky. But before we go finding our fleet, we need to get the plan approved by the organizing committee. And that means convincing Commander Reiner. I'll take the lead, but I ain't exactly got the silverest tongue, nor much experience nobbling with the higher-ups. If you two see me struggling, put in a word, won't ye? Of course, m'lady. Your cause is ours. Thank ye, me dears. Together then, to the Coral Tower. Oh, I forgot I'm always like swapping things like whenever I have to do Final Fantasy XIV streams, so I have certain things like mute when I tab out, which isn't good for presentation. So it's always annoying having to like swap all my different modes, like whenever I want to stream Final Fantasy XIV, like, you know, have everyone's names off, have it so the frame rate doesn't cut, and then also have it so the audio doesn't completely cut out when I alt tab if I need to like alt tab real quick and check something. But a part of streaming is always having a little bit of scuff and always forgetting something. Scuff is unavoidable, but the scuff makes it real. That's the cope. That's the cope. Scuff just means it's real. I'm sad it's daytime. We no longer have the fireworks, but I didn't even like plan around the fireworks being there. It's like I never like really time things out properly to get nighttime or daytime for these events, but hey, it worked out for the first half. Last I had the privilege of meeting with the Commander was about the time of the calamity. I had been arrested for a conspiracy to incite rebellion. Naturally, it was all a misunderstanding. Some other scurrilous soul had been singing songs of sedation. If not for Reiner and his relentless pursuit of the truth, I might still be lingering in the brig. He is a shrewd investigator who will brook no equivocation. I can't fucking pronounce words. Shall we then? That's like all the entertainment of these Final Fantasy VODs is, these streams, is just how badly can Rick fuck everything up trying to pronounce shit. I think more people probably derive entertainment out of me flubbing my words and tripping over sentences than they do like actually fucking care about like the game or what's happening. Wanting to make the Rising display a special, I can fathom, but the sheer scale of this proposal is beyond anything I imagined. A yo-yo, need I remind you that the first duty of the Yellow Jackets is the keeping of the peace? Filling the bay with ships will not only disturb the daily workings of the harbor, but it is sure to foment agitation among the commons. Knowing this, do you still mean to persevere with this outlandish plan? I do, Commander. Every Elementsian art, every Eorzean heart, still bears the scars of the calamity. All that loss, that hardship, that struggle, it cut deep. But the Rising ain't just about looking to the past, it's about looking to the future too, and if it's our duty to watch over folk, keep them on the straight and narrow, like, I reckon it's our duty to see them off on another year's journey too. Well put. I accept that your intentions are pure, but what about the logistics? I trust you have a plan as to who exactly will be providing and paying for this fleet of yours. Yes, Commander. We're going to petition the Maelstrom for the flagship, and the rest from the Black Sails. Of course. One is wont to forget all those buccaneering souls remain bound to serve the Maelstrom in times of necessity. Lady Ayoyo would have us parley with 3 great pirate captains and remind them of their civic duty, it seems. Aye, that's right. The pirates answered to the Admiral's call back when the moon was fallen, fought and died at Cartagena, same as the rest of us. When they hear about our plan to salute all those who fell and all those who didn't, I don't doubt they'll answer the call again. I wish you all the luck in the world in recruiting those rogues to your cause. You shall need it. Very well then, allow me to arrange the parley. Should you succeed in this feat, you may consider all of my remaining doubts answered. I bid you remember that you go to speak with pirates, lawless marauders all. Pray that you do not say aught to offend them, lest we find ourselves with a mutiny on our hands. I shall have the Maelstrom summon the leaders of the 3 factions to the anchor yard. Pray go there and complete your preparations. Cheers for sticking with me, lads. I hope I can count on your support in the next set of negotiations and all. Of course, my lady. Alas, I fear the captains, those far-famed scourges of the seas, will prove rather less biddable partners than Commodore Raynor did. While Rosen of the Sanguine Sirens may be swayed by emotion, Carvalin of the Kraken's Arms is a much more mercenary mind. The executioners, meanwhile, value honor and glory above all else. If there is aught that unites them, it is a zealous spirit. Let us argue with passion that we might inflame theirs. If it's passion you're after, I've got that in bleedin' bucket loads. But I might need you too to jump in again, 'cause me tongue decides to tie itself in an half inch. Just say the first thing that comes into your heads, and I'll pick up after. Come on then, dearies. Let's head over to the anchor yard and get this parlay started. Whoa. I'm running over to the Aetherite. Where is... Okay, it's over there. So just gonna go to the aft castle. So I've been pretty busy leveling up my classes, as you can see right here. I have all my tanks, all my healers. I have Bard, I have Dancer, and then Summoner, of course, is also a part of Scholar. But like, this is my least favorite part of the grind now, is like doing all the DPS classes. I nearly have Reaper to 100, but not quite yet. But I'm not really a fan of the melee classes too much. I'm more of a physical range DPS, but ever since picking up Pictomancer, now I'm kind of like a magical range DPS main. So yeah, not that I really like Red Mage or Black Mage, but if Blue Mage ever does become a real job, it'll be nice that I could actually kind of main 2 classes if I want to. But still holding on to that cope that Blue Mage will become a real job one day. It's not ever going to be. This is a little cute place to hang out in Limsa if you ever want a little bit of privacy. Looks like we got some players hanging out there having a romantic moment. And then all the quest goons right here hanging out. Let me take a drink of my Coke, my Coca-Cola. Ah. Thanks for coming. The reason we asked you here is... Aye, the Maelstrom summons laid it out for us loud and clear. You want us to help with the Rising fireworks. And the answer is no. When my sirens fire a broadside, it's to send our enemies to the bottom of the briny, not to paint pretty pictures in the sky with dry landers to gawp at. We've better things to be doing with our time. 'Tis a rare occurrence, to be sure, but I find that my opinion aligns with Rosen's. Our time is precious, as I am sure is yours. Let us hasten to draw these discussions to a close. I shall put it bluntly, I see no profit in this endeavor for myself and my men, so unless there is anything else... Why, it is the perfect opportunity to forge a deeper bond with Rawson. Because, like, these two are in love with well, they kind of got that romance thing going on. She's like a leader of, like, a full female crew of pirates and whatnot. But she has a romantic heart, and she has the hots for this dude. So that's, like, an ongoing little lore thing that she's, she wants to settle down. She wants to have a family. Kind of hang up the pirate's life. If you should require my men and I to shackle ourselves to the sirens, we should require even greater recompense. The sheer scale of the spectacle we propose would no doubt draw all the lords and ladies of the realm together in the city, personages of high renown and deep pockets. Aye, and if they saw you lot working and in and with the Maelstrom, it'd do wonders for your public images. Folks who normally wouldn't touch a pirate with a barge pole be queuing up to do business with ye. I do believe you have a point, poorly phrased though it might be. To win legitimate business, one must project the image of a legitimate businessman. A soon for this former rich Elizin chap, exactly. Sod your image, and sod anyone who too lily-livered to trade with us. They can stick their barge poles up their backsides. What's in it for the sirens? See, if you won't consider them customers, consider them quarry. Don't you want to bring joy to the masses? Carvelin's in. Don't you want to be together? What are you trying to imply? I'd rather cut me arse off with a rusty cutlass than have to spend another minute in that preening pissant's company. Me and my girls are proper pirates. The Sanjoin sirens aren't all about the pirating life, though, are ye? Ye run almouses for the sick and injured and those with child. Keep themselves busy with odd jobs, such as come their way. Them your hunters and the folk who are drawn to the city to see the grand display, your quarry. Ah, I see where you're going with this. Get the girls to set up stalls selling food and grog and the like, and they'd make a killing, providing they add all the right permits from the Yellow Jackets. You're a shrewd one, you. Maybe I can lend them and meself. They do say the best way to a man's heart is through his But of the executioners, there is no dishonor in linking arms with Admirable Merlib and the Maelstrom, surely. He's gonna be like, I like fireworks. Hell yeah, let's go. You, Yellow Jacket. I want you to tell me one thing, and tell it true. This is Limsa Lominsa, the greatest port in all the realm. You could find this fleet of yours without our help, yet you come here begging for it? Why? Because I reckon you're the ones who need the rising most. The black sails only come together 'cause of Cartinu. You could have upped anchor and sailed off into the sunset, but no, you fought like demons on those cursed flats. Made heroes of yourselves in the martyrs. The way I see it, it's only right that those that lost the most, when they stood to gain the least, should be the ones to fire the salute to the departed. And a salute to the departed, too. The calamity changed the lives of you pirates more than anyone. If anyone should be celebrating new beginnings, it's those whose new beginnings already begun. So it's all for our own good, is it? I'm heading back to the Astalicia. Send word when you've hammered out the details on the display of yours. We'll see what we can do. Aye aye, Cap'n. He's been won over easier than the other two, I feel. Can't rightly say no to you now, can I? We lost a lot of good people back in Cartinu. Let's send them off with a bloody great bang. I will join you, on one condition. That in your reminiscence of trauma past, you do not make a shameful spectacle of yourself. Pray, do not force me to restrain you. Again. Leshy wants to be restrained. Leshy's into that. I've never forced you to do nothing. You'll keep your hands off me if you want to keep them, you randy bastard. Quite the fragile flower, isn't she? Well then, I bid ye adieu. My ships will not ready themselves. And breathe. Gods, I was so nervous I could hardly speak. Thanks so much for chipping in when you did. And so many people around me. Could have never got them on our side without ye. Right then, time to put the finishing touches of this plan of mine. It's gonna be wonderful. I just know it. And about your reward, I'll give it to the minstrel. You can grab it from him. To new beginnings, lad, and may the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. So many people showed up to this little quest area. You did a great service, my friend, both for Lady Ayoyo and for all those who love the Rising, myself included. For that, I shall be ever grateful. I expect it shall be still some hours before preparations for the grand finale are complete. Mayhaps we could wait together. Here we get the special cutscene. The grand finale of the quest. While we wait, would you care to hear a verse that has lately come to me? It is a song of celebration, of encouragement for all those who sail for unknown shores. Pray, lend me your ears. He's gonna strum that, we're gonna have a headache, and we're gonna meet the game director. This always happens. He's gonna come out dressed like a viper, probably, or a pictomancer. I feel like maybe a viper. Viper is the poster boy, but Pictomancer is the real reason people were excited for Dawn Trail, I feel. Whoa. That's a really nice shot. Greetings, Warrior of Light. Oh no, he's not dressed as a viper. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your wary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. "'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here, that I might express my gratitude. The road we have walked has been long and winding, full of perils and pitfalls, but we have enjoyed every step in your company. We hope that you feel the same about this last great leap. With every adventure we undertake, the longer the legacy we leave behind us. Yet a lengthy history need not mean a foreshortened future. Many adventures yet await. Please don't end the servers ever, no! We shall continue to chart a course into the great unknown, one that takes in all the diverse wonders this wide world has to offer, that your legacy might grow even greater. To be certain, it would be a less trying task to sleepwalk ever onward down the same well-furrowed path, yet to venture down paths untrodden, believing in the bright and glorious futures that lie beyond them, is by far more rewarding. This is the gift that we wish to deliver unto you, the gift of adventure. And we pray with all of our hearts that you will continue to walk with us. Yeah, I have a medium house. I'm kind of trapped. I can't, like, not pay you monthly now if I want to keep my house. We thank you for joining us on this journey, heretofore and hereafter. Smile. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. I'm never gonna wake up from Final Fantasy XIV's wild ride. That's a good little screen cap right there. One cannot know what fills the hearts and minds of those who look to the sky this rising night. Perhaps you and I will see this very different image in those explosions of light and color. But one thing I know for certain, that's right here, right now, we look to the same sky. And though the paths that lay ahead us may lead in very different directions, sometimes, someplace, they shall cross again. Reverse headache, return to reality. It is almost time for the display to begin. The consummations not only of our labors, but the thoughts and prayers of the people of this fair city. A salute for the departed and for those who set sail into unknown waters. Many adventures yet await you, my friend. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. Show us some fireworks. Don't play that, you'll give me a headache. From eastern sea to eastern sky, the sacred sun ascends, and voices stir of wind, of waves, of rope, of sails, of friends. Who like the golden light of dawn that stream across the sea? Set sunlit sail for foreign lands, may fortune follow thee. Her journey done, so sinks the sun below the western waves, and memories stir of friends of yore asleep in watery graves. Let not our voices raise in song disturb your endless sleep, but join us in our chorus and your dream among the deep. An excerpt from an ancient mariner's song, a prayer for the safe return of those who sail over the far horizon, and for the peace of those who sleep beneath those same eternal waves. It concludes with a wish that the voices of those whose spirits are stirred in anticipation of new adventure reach the ears of those whose adventures ended too soon, that they might be united as one. A fitting sentiment for the rising, methinks. And so I offer you my own heartfelt wish, that even should your adventures carry you beyond the far-flung horizon of this wide world, we should meet once more in a 12-month time, and look up to the same sky, together. We'll see if I'm still alive a year from now. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. That's kind of morbid to say, but like I always have that like worry, like when I think about the future of things, like, am I gonna be around 12 months from now, or is like a horrible accident gonna happen? Am I just gonna like fucking be gone from this world? Who knows? Who knows? Very, very morbid thought, but yeah. You haven't locked the toy chest. Open the toy chest found in any... Wait, a certain notable personage have been seen to frequent the Anchor Yard at Rising. Why did it give me a toy? Is there like a little mini game associated with this event somehow? Okay, well that's one of the rewards right there. Let me whip it out real quick. Brushed Up Kryl. On the occasion of the anniversary of Eorzea's rebirth, the Adventurers Guild commissioned a new mammoth designed in Kryl's likeness. With the hood of her Pictomancer's attire drawn back to reveal her precious earring, she exudes a spirit of adventure and discovery. And the hidden text is, "I'm eager to put my Pictomancy to the proof." A quote from Kryl herself. So, a cute little minion. It's just Kryl as a Pictomancer. I think people see, like, whenever they give us a character for these anniversary events, it means, like, their story is completely over. It's wrapped up. But I see some people arguing that's not always the case. It's just like a costume change. And, you know, Rising event is just always kind of like giving us a important character as a little mammoth, as a minion, to celebrate all the progress and character arcs that they have gone through and the changes of the characters themselves. You know. Whoops, didn't mean to take a screen cap of that. Ah, well. I'm gonna do a quick BRB, and then we'll see what's up with some of the more post-game stuff. I just need to get up, turn a light on, stretch my legs, use the restroom real quick, and it'll be a short BRB. So enjoy some retro commercials in the meantime, or whatever else plays, and I'll see you in just a moment.
There's an easier way to get color. Get a Game Gear, the full color portable with over 150 games, like the new Echo, Mortal 2, and Sonic Triple Trouble.
Mega CD. 究極兵器メタルソニック最速にして最強のライバル出現がソニックを熱く過激にする過去へ未来へ超音速アクションは時空をも超えたSonic the Hedgehog CD from Mega CD
お前さその性格なんとかなんないのその短気な残虐
何よあんただっていじけたチュンリーじゃない
いや
君の性格がキャラになるはちゃめちゃバトルポケットファイター性格の不一致ね
タプコン
Funny, huh, Vargas? What should we name that one?
Shatner's toupee? What do you think, Sid? Let's see another one, Nikki.
Oh, heck, why not? Shurka Chandomal.
That was the coolest, but it needed more firepower. Yeah, really blast one.
Well, which one should I do?
This one.
But this is a 10th level spell.
We ain't got all day. Yeah, let's go, Toots. Make with the boom-boom.
Hey, qua yungo zore korech bomb. Uh-oh.
What in the world? This is so boss. I am Yongo. That was fun. Horrible, but fun. Okay, Toots. Make with the get rid of the giant monster spell.
I don't know that one.
Check the book. Check the book.
To get rid of Yungo, seek a boon from the wishing engine.
A boon? What the heck's a boon? A wish, you idiot.
And look, here's a map. Let's go.
スーパーファミコン用ソフト新熱血硬派国王たちの挽回テクノススーパーファミコン用ソフト新熱血硬派国王たちの挽回テクノス
バイハドソン。
やはり一つのスーパーパワーリーグ2ですね。
監督戻ってきいらんいらんわしはもともと ID 野球だ
やっぱり買わなきゃハドソンですよね。
どうせわしは野に咲く月にそうよ
Sega.
Yo, it's Sega's Toe Jam and Earl. The hippin' is hoppin' this party that's kicking around the world. Giving it to you like it. Toe Jam and Earl is so funky, it'll make you scream
Like nothing ever before. Genesis is so much more.
Toe Jam and Earl. Two homeboys can play a different gig every time. Go get your one and you'll be in the hell. You gotta get it. It's a whole lot more. Peace.
It's Donkey Kong, the arcade sensation, and now you can play it at home.
Hang on, sweetheart! I'm gonna save ya!
Now you can play Donkey Kong on your ColecoVision, Atari VCS, or Intellivision video game system. Donkey Kong has multiple screens, just like the arcade game.
You're not gonna stop me, you stupid ape!
Play Donkey Kong on your ColecoVision, Atari VCS, or Intellivision video game system.
Don't worry, darling! I'll save you!
Help me! Oh!
ENV というのは一体何だね
どうやらプレイステーションのゲームソフトのようです。
それがなんで3年 D 組で劣ってるんだ
わかりません。
波の音は心の音だと言った人がいる。すべての物語は海から始まる。エバーブルー。タプコン。
Look, it's a special announcement.
Got some good news for you. We're cooking up 25 kids with Nintendo 64 systems and the newest Nintendo adventure Banjo-Kazooie. 500 others win a Banjo-Kazooie game pack. Be the first one to get your hands on this new game, not yet available in stores.
I see it, but I don't believe it
All you have to do postcard. And if we pick yours, you win. But where do I send it, you ask? Well, that's the catch. If you want in on the action, watch Cartoon Network to get the address. Get in or get out.
親父ペット飼おうよ。ダメだ。いつも親父ばっかりじゃないか。ずるいよ。
にゃお。いつでもどこでもペットが飼える。いつでもにゃんとワンダ。
あのトランプコレクションが64で新登場。バトルでクリアするストーリーモードと15種類のゲーム。戦うトランプだ。
64トランプコレクション8月7日新発売。
ゲームボーイもね。
ファイナルファンタジー8。
プレイステーション。
セガサターン。
バードファイターとファイティングバイバーズってどっちが強いんですか？
というわけでできました。ファイターズメガミックス。
どっちですか？
ネオジオ。最大330メガ。ネオジオ。ゲームセンターの興奮を家庭で。ネオジオ。劇的体験。ネオジオ。ネオジオ。
最後の壮大なドラマ。Final Fantasy III。
わ、あれなんだ。
キャーキャーキャー何？
いやー、びっくりしたな。もう初めての 3D キャラクターレーシングゲームモータートゥーングランプリ
だよ。プレイステーション。Let's try this again. Now concentrate. Think Pichu, Lugia, Pikachu, Chikorita, Cyndaquil. Cool.
The new collector's edition Gold and Silver Pokemon Game Boy Color. A true Pokemon master may do anything to get it.
Oh, how about 5 more for my friends?
洋服を着ていてもいなくてもお前の強さは変わらない。お前はお前だ。パンツ一丁になっても戦う。それが勇気というものだ。マキシモ戦え。
タプコン。
64。
よっしゃー。すごいよ。すごいだよ。
お父さんの夢だったんだよ。家族でゴルフをすることが。よくできてるぞこのゲーム。
お父さんの番だよ。
まるで本物以上じゃないか。
愛する家族とゴルフがしたい。簡単本格任天堂マリオゴルフ64。
ゴルフは楽しいだろう。
ワオホールインワン。
兄さんは殺された。
I'm back. Hope you guys got some good stuff on the little commercial reel. My room was starting to feel hot. It was dark in my room, so I need to flip on a light as well. And you know, while I was at it, I'm like, you know what? Why am I wearing socks? Why am I wearing pants? It's hot as hell. So, information you don't need to know, but yeah, the pants are off. Gamer time has started. Nah, stupid. This little minion right here, I really want this minion. He's like a little chupacabra. He's so cute. I haven't got him yet. I just need to buy him off the market board. I've been running treasure maps and I haven't seen a single one of these things drop. Goofy little cryptid fella. Really want him. The texture work on him is really nice too. He's like a really high quality minion for what he is. Alright, so now let's see what the little post-event cutscenes are. A soft westerly wind blows across the anchor yard. You hear footsteps approaching. You turn and see the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. If it ain't me, old pal Rickubus. Here to beg the old bird for guidance too, are ye? It's the what a name. Said you had an and in this year's fireworks, and not a bad job you made of them neither. So you met down in Hawker's Alley, eh? I sent her to pick up some stock for the wench. But do you know what she brought back? Only a bottle of bleeding Batchews. Paid for out of her own pocket, she did, to thank me again for saving her life. Don't know why she's so hung up about it. The girl paid me back, and 100 times over with all her work over the all her hard work over the years. I'm really bad at the pirate. Speaking like a pirate shit. I felt a bit bad accepting it, like, but well, a bottle of Batchews is a bottle of Batchews. Reckon it's you we should be thanking anyway, for your marvelous display. All the ships in the harbor, the fire in the sky, brought back a lot of memories. Some good, some bad, but every one of them well worth remembering. And we ain't done making them yet. You'll be off on your next adventure soon enough, I wager. Well, you can rightly be striding out on an empty stomach now, can ye? Come up to the wench, and we'll fill your belly. I'm pretty sure the wench is like the inn of Limsa, I think. Trying to properly remember names. There's two chupacabras now in the crown. Head chef of the Bismarck. Well, 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 I come to feel Lemliel's breath on me face, only to find the faithless Bizom whispering in the ear of another. How you been keepin', Rickubus? I hear we got ye to thank for the Risen's display. A yo-yo been singing your praises from the Fisherman's Bottom to the Coral Tower. What? Surprised I know her? Limson's a small place, lad. Hardly a day goes by I don't see a yellow jacket or several in the Bismarck, whether it's to sup on the finest food and wine of this side of the sea, or to clap the irons of those who tap the casks a touch too thirstily. Wait, what? Or to clap the irons on those who tap the casks a touch too thirstily. Oh, okay, like handcuffing them. Suppose an adventurer like you might have noticed, always coming and going, as ye are, but stick around in the city for a while, you'll see, the jackets ain't just axes for ire, they're true friends of the common folk. A yo-yo was a retainer before the calamity struck, you know? Her master had a thing for fireworks. Every time they came back from their wanderings, they'd load her down with an underweight of spouts and spinners they'd pick up from God knows where. Day and night, you'd see her down in the market ward, beaming that sunny smile of hers at every passerby, trying her darndest to flog the stuff. Enjoyed the work, I reckon, but then Dalamud fell, and she lost her master. Literally lost him. The way she tells it, it were as if the calamity burned an hole in her memory, and they fell straight through. Couldn't remember their face, nor their name. Some sad lore about a yo-yo. But she never forgot the fireworks, the amount of gunpowder that went through her, and over the years, she couldn't help learning a bit about making things go bang. An apprenticeship with the cannoneers later, she was a yellow jacket. So when I heard they were the ones who had been put in charge of Risen display, I knew she'd be the first to volunteer. The Risen, the fireworks, they mean a lot to her. And as a friend, they mean a lot to me. So thank you. Now our third option is the Admiral herself, Merowib. Rickubus, this is a coincidence. Reiner was just telling me the role you played in putting the display together, and I'm sure all those who gathered in my city to witness it were as moved as I. A salute to all those who set sail for new adventures. It shall surely resound in their hearts and give them strength and courage in the year to come. And a salute to the fallen too, was it not? Many and more lost their lives on the fields of Cartenu. The men, the women of the black sails, chief among them. I thank you for giving those who survived them in this chance to put their grief to more productive ends. I thank you for giving the celebrations an unmistakable touch of salt too. This year's rising was not merely in Limsa Lominsa, but of her. I look forward to seeing how future host cities follow our example. Oh, so there's probably gonna be next year, will probably be in Gridania, I guess, maybe, if they're gonna like start trying to swap it around to different cities. I don't know if they've done it in the past in like years that I wasn't actively playing 14, but it seems like it's always been in Ul'dah ever since I started playing again, which is like back in Stormblood. But for now, let's focus on the present. I'm sure I have kept you from your business for far too long already, and I must return to mine. I must offer my prayer to Lemurian and be on my way. Fare you well, Rickubus. I wish you safe voyages for the year to come. May the navigator's breath ever fill your sails. Now our fourth option is the acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. This fella. If it isn't my old mate Rickubus. I heard you had a hand in the fireworks, but I thought you'd be long gone by now. I'm glad you stuck around though. It gives me a chance to thank you. Again, the executioner involved, like, can't say you didn't run us ragged getting the whole fleet loaded up with 10 tons of fire sand and ready to sail at a moment's notice. But it was well worth it in the end. There's nothing a pirate enjoys more than a bit of the old pyrotechnics, the perfect send-off for shipmates past and present. Even got me in the guts, so it did. Most risings I spend at the bottom of a flagon, thinking of those we lost and salting my grog. But this salute only gone and put the wind in my sails. I'm up an anchor tomorrow in search of an island sanctuary of me own, somewhere to bury me booty. Wish me luck, Rickubus, and may Limia's breath ever blow at your back. Like one of the gods of the realm, the Navigator. Which there was an entire Alliance Raid series where we got to see all those gods and even fight them. They weren't evil or anything, but yeah, this is an interesting raid series for lore lovers and people that wanted to see all the gods and whatnot. Which, speaking of our final option here, an explorer and his baby Oppo Oppo, which I'm sure this option only appears if you have completed that Alliance Raid series, because this is an important figure in that Alliance Raid series, and we're actually seeing him again for a seasonal event, which is kind of weird, but also kind of cool. I knew it was you. I could tell it from your bearing. Forgive me. It gladdens me that our paths should cross again, of course, and yet I find myself somewhat lost for words. Are you well? What brings you here? Is that so? I should have known it. It's very much like you to help others fulfill their dreams, to bring life and light to the world. I always liked festivals, as did all my brethren, though the celebrations have taken divers forms over the years. All brought smiles to the faces of our children, and in turn, us. Though it was our custom, nay our duty, to watch over you from the phantom realm, One among us was so drawn to the music and the merrymaking that he adopted a mortal form, that he might join in your revelry. In every festival is imbued the hopes and dreams of mortal man. You implore the gods to listen to your pleas, and they hear you. They still do. Till next our paths should cross. Ook, 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 ook. And I believe that's like all the options. Yeah, I believe that's everything. So let me head back to an inn room real quick. Also, thank you for the redeem, Prisma. Let me drink some more Coke. This is the opposite of taking care of myself. This is me poisoning myself. Ah, glug glug glug. Delicious Coke. Erasing my brain cells one sip at a time. Let's go ahead and buy some of the nipples. Let's buy a firework of each as well. Yeah, it's the table lamp. It's nothing special. It's just literally this prop right here, and it looks like a boob. I think it's like kind of supposed to look like a meteor, but like it just ends up looking like a nipple. Honestly. You forgot to eat dinner. You should go do that. Don't starve yourself. I starve myself all the time. Bad idea. Here's the Realm Reborn Red. You just spray wine everywhere. It's a fun little thing to just whip out whenever you want. Usually a lot of people like stockpile those. I haven't seen people use it much lately though. Little firework for the rising, the meteor. Another little firework. See, these are some of like the best fireworks you can get. So it's always worth it to stock up when you can on these. I just wish they would like make these learnable things that you could just permanently have. But I guess that's not the point of fireworks. Fireworks are kind of like you know, their beauty is that they're temporary. They don't last a whole lot. They don't last a long time. It's a beautiful show that you kind of just get to watch, and once it's over, you just like, you have to retain those memories of it or live long enough to see another one happen. Let's see what got added to the toy box. Unless I like that, I can't remember if that like always happens. Harley? Huh. I don't know how to play Parlay, but I guess this is like what happened. Like they just gave us this. Is this like a little reward that they gave us that like no one's talking about? Because like everyone just kind of probably ignored it? I don't know. I have no idea like what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. Egg Hunter Riggy is a funny one we got for Easter one year. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. It's a goofy little platformer. No. I like when they give us little mini games like this though. So sometimes the little rewards that they give you, like, well, this is never the full reward itself. It's just a little nice something that they preserve. They put like little extra effort into a goofy little mini game for everyone. And like the effort doesn't go to waste. Anyone that did the event gets to play it and continue to keep playing it, if they so desire. Riggy was one of the, he has a little Spriggan NPC. I couldn't keep my high score. Kupo Kupo Adventure. Forget what this one was. Oh yeah, kind of like a Plants vs. Zombie little thing. Let's see, Palm Storm. Or like, was it Bust Out, maybe? Bust a Move, kind of like. Trying to remember what event gave this to us. I think it might have been a Rising. I'm not entirely too sure. I bounce it off there. Will it go between them, I wonder? No. You sense a powerful presence. See if I could... There we go. It's Typhoon and Ultros. Riggy was, yeah, he was a Hatching Tide event. I remember him being one of the NPCs. I don't think it was the Spriggan costume that everyone got for that one Hatching Tide. Yeah, and some of the enemies will actually move, like the little cactars. I can also, like, move myself, which I completely forgot about. Damn. Go ahead and get that out of the way. The bombs explode and take care of everything around them, it seems. It's been a while since I played this game. Still trying to, like, remember, like, yeah, what gave us this? I can't remember. When did they add Breakout? Yeah, I'm like just really trying to remember. Like, when was this? Like, I don't remember when they added this. It's a Breakout with some extra steps to it. Just take care of the cactar, because that's like being... Oh! Yeah, let's see if I could, like, actually take care of this. There we go, stage 2 cleared. Can I do stage 3? We got the Tonberries now. I'm guessing the Tonberries, if they reach me, are a 100% chance of killing me. If I could get that bomb, that'd be great. Yeah, I just took out a bunch of them. Definitely afraid of the Tonberries, though, letting them get close. Ugh. This is probably the, like, funnest little minigame that they have added, though. I like it a lot. Oh, wait, I have Doom on me. Removes all the... Oh. Okay, I have to, like, cast Re-Raise on me, just in case. I have to get that bomb. Oh. This isn't gonna bode well. The Tonberries are approaching. Please hit the Tonberry. Okay. Doom again. Oh, and Odin is like the final boss too. Oh, he does shit tons of damage too. Or wait, was that the Doom? I can't... I don't know. I heal myself. Okay, now it should be an easy clear. Oh, okay, I remember now. It was from the Rising that we got this, because this portrait right here was one of the rewards for that, that you could hang in your house. It just like had a bunch of Lalafell characters on it. From it was like Ul'dah, because Ul'dah, like, there's a lot of Lalafells in Ul'dah. Important Lalafell characters. We have the Jigsaw puzzle. That was another one from that, but I'm gonna do a puzzle. Actually, no, I kind of don't want to do a puzzle. Let's find all the corner pieces first. You could get like little things to help you with, if you so desire. I guess this ended up being a little showcase of the little toys that you can unlock. Yeah, just small little bonus things. Nothing too amazing. Doing puzzles is always kind of a little bit fun. There is like a website out there, I think it's called Jigsaw, where you could basically like make your own puzzle and you could like put them together with people and viewers, and it's a thing I see like on basket weaving forums. There's like threads dedicated to just putting together like random puzzles and whatnot. I like to pop in occasionally. I've also seen other streamers like kind of do it as a thing to do with their community, where it's like, oh hey, you want to put together a puzzle? And you know, you could like have thousands of pieces, make it something like insanely hard. I always mention it, but like the one Luigi puzzle that was like a GameStop exclusive, that the entire thing is just like green and it's like 1,000 pieces. It's like actually fucking insane. No one in their right mind should ever do that. I am running out of time though. What pieces can I connect? Like we got all the color now, and like I'm not seeing where to connect the color. Oh, the timer's going up, not down. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. That looks like, yeah, it goes there. Bum, ba, ba, da, 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 da. Thank God most people know not to raid me when I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'd feel really bad if I got a raid right now, and it's just me putting together a little fucking jigsaw puzzle, like, hey guys, welcome to my cool channel. This is what I do and subject my fucking viewers to, is watch me put together fucking puzzles in an MMO. Let's see. Okay, we got one of those. It's slowly coming together. If I could just find where that is. She would go like somewhere around here, maybe? No. It's a tough little puzzle. Where is that Lalafell's face? Okay, I see, I see. Down to the last few. Whoa, I'm such a good gamer. Alright, let me reward myself by finally drinking some Coke. Up next we have the cheap dungeon from, this was another Rising event. Old old ass RPGs, first person. This was like a cute little thing, kind of like getting meta. This was, I think, back during Stormblood for a Rising event. They gave us this. What was the story for that Rising event? Like, there's like a bug in the game that we had to like get rid of somehow. Okay, I found the key. It is a goofy little event. I don't think I'll finish this one though, but charming, meta. Okay, floor 2. Maybe one day I'll like play one of these old RPGs where you kind of like have to draw out your own map. Might be fun. I need to get myself some graph paper to do that though. It's always funny to see people stream stuff like that where they have to make their own maps on paper and then they share it after the stream, and like you basically get to see all their little like their schizo notes, their ramblings, their chaotic it's always like funny, like what people do, like when they're taking notes on like how to progress through a dungeon and whatnot. Okay, definitely not here. This one has an autofill map. There's that one DS series of RPGs that's kind of like this. Etrian Odyssey, which people love Etrian Odyssey. I never really got to play too many of the Etrian Odyssey games myself, but I have played some of them. And it is really fun, like, making your own maps and traversing through dungeons. Okay, definitely not this way, so let's go back. No, not this way either. Have to go all the way back to the start. Gnome knocked my shins in this wing of the labyrinth. Okay, where can I go? This is like all locked right here basically, so let's go this way. Here we go. New floor, floor 3. How many floors exist? I think it's like usually like rules of 3. But it is called Cheap Dungeon, so it's like reminiscent of Deep Dungeon, except cheap. So it could like be like 100 floors of this shit. If you could like even stomach that, which I wouldn't be able to. There's like not enemies or anything. And something tells me like it's probably not gonna be this way. Oh, it is. It was that easy, huh? Sadly, like, if you miss these events, I don't think there's a way to unlock these for the toy box. They're just like a small, very exclusive reward if you were around to, like, finish that event. Which kind of sucks. It'd be nice if they brought back a way for people to like be able to unlock these little goofy mini games that the game has to offer. Persona Q and Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. Oh yeah, like a lot of the Shin Megami Tensei games, like the early ones, they kind of use this style of dungeon crawling as well with random encounters. Will I ever play any of them on stream? Probably not. I don't know. It is a cool series. I have a lot of friends that are into it. Me, myself, I don't know. I think I suck at RPGs, honestly, and I prefer stuff that's a little more arcadey and actiony as opposed to turn-based. My specialty is, like, more autistic stuff, basically. Not that RPGs aren't autistic as hell, but it's just I like thinking on my feet. I like action. I like full control. When it comes to estimating 5, 6, or even more turns ahead, I don't have the brain capacity to be good at RPGs. Whoa. We're on floor 5. Wait. Cheap dungeon. How many floors? PC, be quiet, please. The game is complete upon reaching the exit of floor 5. Okay, so there's five floors to this. So this is the final floor. We gotta get out of here. We gotta beat it. But this is probably gonna be the hardest floor. I think for this Rising event, they actually forced people to play this, and it probably like filtered a lot of people hard. They're like, how the fuck do I play this? I mean, the trick to this is to not even, like, really look at the 3D maze. Look at the mini-map on your right, and, like, navigate that method. That's how I'm playing it, honestly. I'm gonna be, like, really sad if the exit is, like, on the other side, where I could, like... Let's put that theory to the test. Oh yeah, the exit's like right here. Dungeon clear! It took like 8 minutes. Okay. And then the other toys... I didn't have anything else. It's like concentration... Just a little basic matching puzzle. Then this. Whoa. Slide puzzle. Don't care. But yeah, that's the toy box. Sometimes you get little rewards and mini games that they make for the seasonal events when they do happen. I got the different kind of autism, yeah. There are many flavors of autism. And I have the autism that makes me like Scrimblow games and weird quirky things, and I have a hyperfixation and interest for things that no one else really has interest in. Yeah, this has been the Rising 2024. Final Fantasy XIV's 11th anniversary. So that means in 3 more years, we'll have Final Fantasy XIV's 14th anniversary. And they're probably like gonna go ham for that one too, if I had to guess, because Final Fantasy XIV, 14 years. It's 2 14s together. They gotta do something funny and goofy for that, honestly. Yeah, we got this little cryo minion now. Kind of, it's not as cute as it could be. It's a little bit creepy. I don't like how blank the stare is. Looking a bit wall-eyed there. Oh. Whoa. I'll just select her and go to her. Let me turn off the effects. Oh god. Camera position to zoom in. Yeah. It's not a mount, but it's a minion. If we're gonna get something cool for Halloween, I just know it. That'll probably be the next seasonal event, unless there's a surprise collaboration event that happens sometime in the next month or so. But I'm looking forward to this year's Halloween event, and I hope it's actually got a cool dungeon associated with it, or, you know, they do something cool. I hope it's not just another, like, 5-minute event. I always love the Halloween season, and anything Halloween adjacent, I love the rewards that you can get. So yeah, that's it for Final Fantasy XIV. Let us chat for just a bit. Gotta do things the scuffed way. Wow. It's nice to be back home where it's always rainy. No more sun, no more beaches. We will be going back to the beach eventually. The skyscraper stage, yeah. The EX stage too from Stretch Panic is what this one is called. How many times I wonder will I don't think I've properly been keeping count of how many times I've played Stretch Panic on stream. Usually it's like my go-to, like whenever I just like want to randomly play a game. I think like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either like 4 or 5 times now that I've played Stretch Panic on stream. It's such a good... Now when I say like my kind of like autism about the games I like to play, you know, I like arcadey stuff. I like very repetitive stuff. Things that are like a comfort game that I could just pick up and play and just like have a good time with. A lot of people are like one and done. They like pick up a game, beat it, and then forget about it. And then I'm like the kind of person that likes revisiting games and playing them multiple times. Replayability is nice. Visiting games that I've played already is like something I will always do on the channel. I wanted for this summer to revisit Mr. Mosquito and Doshin the Giant and maybe do like kind of a slight remaster because like... Ew, remasters. I know. My old VODs for Mr. Mosquito and Doshin the Giant were kind of shitty, in my opinion, so I would kind of like a do-over. And, you know, with all the improvements that I made to myself, my streams, 2 years later, would have been nice to do a remaster of those. But, like, eventually, like, maybe in the future, I will, just play them. Doesn't have to be during the summer. It could just be whenever, honestly. But yeah. Let me drink some more Coke. The next game I will be playing on stream will most likely be Gory's Cuddly Carnage. We'll see if I could get started on a thumbnail for it tonight, or if I get distracted with other stuff, because there's some other stuff that I've been ignoring today that I need to get to. I feel bad I didn't get to stream Gory's Cuddly Carnage on release day, but that's just how it be. When you don't plan things accordingly, and you can't force yourself to stream when you don't want to stream. Once I kind of have to keep forcing myself to keep to a schedule is when I start to kind of like fall apart and not be able to keep up the, you know, I don't want to burn myself out. I burn out very easily. I get tired very easily. I may be a lust-aligned demon, but I am also aligned with sloth, I think. So I'm a very sleepy, sleepy incubus, but isn't that kind of fitting, honestly, because incubi are dream creatures to a certain extent, so it would make sense I would be sleepy and lustful and a creature of comfort. Anyways, let me see who is online and who I could send you guys to. Let's head out to the front porch. Okay, I know our raid target for the night. I'm gonna send you Dubious's way. He's playing Sonic Adventure, and you know me, I'm a big fan of Sonic. Even though I haven't really played any Sonic games on stream yet for like 2 years, but like I love Mario and I love Sonic, and it's a miracle I came out a very normal person. Fucking. Yeah, Rick, you really came out normal. Yeah, I know, after some of those fucking streams I've done. But, you know, liking Pokemon, liking Sonic, it's amazing I'm honestly not a furry. And the fact that, you know, it's like the perfect storm for everything to go wrong, but I ended up being the most normal Sonic fan and the most normal Pokemon fan. It's like very interesting to think about, like, But yeah, it was a short stream today, only 2 hours. But 2 hours is kind of, it's not that bad, honestly. I hope you guys once more like to peek into my MMO life, Final Fantasy XIV and all that. I love to always showcase little small details and charming things about this game that you might not like expect to be in an MMO. Or maybe that's like not really impressive to a lot of people anymore. I don't know. Anyways, have a good night. So thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. More like ink you goodbye and thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for watching and lurking, and like, yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. If you're also watching the VODs over on YouTube and Twitch, thank you very much as well. I appreciate all the support. The Discord server exists too, if you ever feel like joining it. Best way to get the alerts for when I go live, because it's an automated system, and I fucking suck at giving you guys the heads up on Twitter, and I suck at social media. So also thank you for following the Twitter as well, if you do, where I usually like post art or whatever dumb little tweets I want to make, but I fail at social media, and I fail at running a Discord most of the time. I just kind of like, I pop in occasionally, I talk, and, you know, I post cool stuff, too, sometimes, if anyone cares. Anyways, yeah, have a good night, take care, oyasumi, farewell, bye-bye, ciao, ciao. What other goodbyes can I say? I don't know. Take care. Take a spare umbrella. It's pretty rainy out there. You're gonna need it. And see you guys next time for Gory's Cuddly Carnage. Until then, bye-bye.